everybody. My name is Suk. Welcome to the Guitar Workshop. And today I want to talk about a cool little simple technique that helped my picking. And it kind of stemmed out of this rockabilly thing. Now, I don't play rockabilly, but this technique really helped my picking. Let's talk about it. What it comes down to, let's get right into it, is pick blocking. Pick blocking is a technique we use down here. This is a term I kind of coined a while ago. You can check out another older video I have about this technique, and I'll have a lot more about this. It's a really powerful technique. The idea is, imagine if my finger is the string, you're looking at it lengthwise this way, and the pick is magnetized to the string. So when you pick one way, the pick's gonna come back to it. When you pick the other way, the pick will come back. So what that looks like is if I'm here on, let's say, the A note on my 5th fret, my low E string, and I'm down here. So once I pick the note, I have to stop it on the way up. So you pick it down, stop it on the way up. Then do the opposite. You pick up and stop on the way down. Now, if you notice, this is on the string. It's not down here on the fretboard hand. It's really important. You can mute it down here, but that's not the point. What we're trying to look for with just pick blocking is this choking, like you're hitting the note and stopping it with your hand, right? Like a cymbal, like a drummer does with a cymbal. So just try that for a few seconds. Go down, stop on the way up, pick up, stop on the way down. So that's pick blocking. And if you want to practice just that for a second, what you can do is take any scale, any combination of notes really, but like say an A minor pentatonic or pattern 1 right here on the 5th fret, you can go down, then add your pinky, go up, then on the next string down, then up, right? And just getting that sound in there. It's a very tight way to close out a note. This is great for bends and stuff like that. There's a lot of uses of this. But for today's technique, where this pick blocking helped was in what I call faux rockabilly. What do I mean by that? In rockabilly, they use a delay, an echo or a slap back delay, that gives you one extra note after you pluck a note. So when you hear a guitar player hit a note, the delay comes right back with another one. So the result is when you pick once, you hear 2 notes. Now, I didn't have a delay pedal that was doing this, and I didn't have the time to futz with it and get the timing and tapping, tempo, all that stuff right. So I just wanted to do it with my hands. I love the idea of doing the effects with my hands and myself versus constantly looking at the pedal board. So what I ended up doing was 2 notes, 2 attacks per every note. Now I'm doing a little bit of palm muting. I think that helps kind of clear up the note and contain it a bit. So if I do this, now in the beginning I was taking this little arpeggio thing, this old 50s boogie woogie thing. But let's first just look at just a straight up A major arpeggio. So I got my middle finger on A on the low E string. I've got C sharp on the 1st finger, 4th fret of the A string. And then the pinky on the 7th fret of the A string as well, which is an E note. So if I just do that and do each of those 3 with 2 notes, down, up, and again, do the pick blocking. Just that. Do it again. Then the idea is to kind of cycle it together. Be very diligent about down, up. That's it. Some of my students are like, oh yeah, a couple, 2 or 3 in there, whatever. No, it has to be rigid about this to get the technique. Now, if you're playing this sound with just like 2 notes here and there, it's kind of in the wrist. If you notice down here, it's this little wiggle movement. But once you kind of get it rolling, if you want to do a long run of this stuff, it's going to come more in the arm. It comes more out of this feel. And this just helped my hand tremendously. I was so struck by how much this helped my picking. And part of it, again, is keeping that string in a real short range of motion. You know, we're not painting a house here. again, I'm stopping that each time. It doesn't, people say, well, aren't you just picking down up on each note? Kind of. Part of it is that you're choking the note. So it's not like but it stops it, right? I'm just running kind of like an A, this would be considered an A Mixolydian. I'm thinking this is pattern 5 of the scales. And really, that's secondary to it. Anything you do, this technique can work. And that's the beautiful part about this. I don't play rockabilly. I think it's really cool to listen to, and it's such a crafty style of music and everything. But when I saw this idea, this one really hit home for me. It's such a fun, you could create kind of like island kind of theme. There's so many different kind of vibes and colors you can do in this. You can go up and down any single strings. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you and your creativity. So the idea of this, I call the faux rockabilly, is a delay effect down up, and it really stems completely out of the pick blocking technique. I hope you enjoyed that. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell here at Lead Guitar Workshop. Head to our website at leadguitarworkshop.com. We have 5 books in our lead guitar series. We do lessons. We have a lot more coming up this year, so please stay tuned, sign up on our mailing list, and I'll see you guys out there. And as always, keep playing.